Broken Arrow. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to more of the Russian campaign for Broken Arrow. Last time we completed the mission Cold Water, and now we're moving on to Forbidden Waters. Before it was Operation Cold Harbor, I guess. Now Forbidden Waters. The United States Marine Corps is seizing a beachhead and trying to flood reinforcements into Estonia, and we're going to stop them. So let's go ahead and do that and play this mission. Thanks again for subbing to the channel, hitting that like button. This game's been pretty good. The campaign's pretty good. Rough around the edges, but again, I hope it gets better in time. But that multiplayer is really popping off. I'm still having a lot of fun with that, even about a week in. So anyway, let's go ahead and play the mission.
Tallinn has fallen, and the Estonian army has surrendered. But they were not alone. US Marine units were helping them with heavy equipment.
The most likely location they could have come from is Pärnu. This is Estonia's last major coastal city, located at the head of a bay protected from the swell. A perfect place for sea landing operations. There's also an airport near the town, currently being renovated for conversion into a military base. We should send reconnaissance there to evaluate the situation. If we manage to capture the airport and position anti-ship missiles on the coast, we would be able to lock down the entire Gulf of Riga.
Sir, permission to be part of the first wave.
Yes, Battalion, you will get your share of glory, don't worry. Best case scenario, we encounter limited or no resistance at all, and we can land some planes to bring rapid reinforcements. Worst case scenario, the resistance is too strong, in which case you need to fall back and wait for our ground reinforcements to arrive.
Ah, glorious retreat. I see.
Stop acting so recklessly, Battalion. One day you will get yourself killed. I've lost enough men under my command to add your name to the list. Don't play hero today. And if things go bad, retreat immediately.
Of course, Colonel. At your orders.
And our orders are to take control of the airfield, advance deeper into Pärnu, and prevent the Marine Corps from landing in the city. All right. Intelligence reports gives us access to a few more of our special forces units that we may or may not have seen before, although I think there's more of them, and they should be pretty damn good, especially taking buildings and holding them, even more so in taking them. So certainly we'll be on the defensive in this mission. Let's go ahead and jump in to Forbidden Waters. Let's go.
Undefended, but USMC units could arrive at any moment, so we must act without delay.
All right, Americans are on the way. Let's get to work.
Conduct a reconnaissance and secure the perimeter of the airfield with our Spetsnaz units. We will airlift additional reinforcements once it's done. Commander, you're in charge of the right side of the runway. Battalion will be on your left flank. Get to work, boys. Okay, the Spetsnaz are on the ground. Battalion, what's the situation on your side?
My group is on its way. Touchdown in 1 minute.
Roger that, Captain. Establish your perimeter, then sweep the forests near the swamps.
Some of the controls here are weird. I'm trying to attack move some of these Spetsnaz units, and they're like deselecting. I'm going to take these snipers here, though, and put them on hold fire and try to go well around the side here and see what other troops are up in front of us inside the airfield. These are more than likely Estonian troops, as the Marine Corps has yet to arrive, but will likely be sending in reinforcements maybe, well, pretty much anywhere on this beach. So all the way down. I suspect it'll probably be closer to where that canal is there. Let's go ahead and start chipping away at enemy units there. SSO should be pretty good at that. Now let's go ahead and get our forces actually chipping away at the units there with our helicopters. Let's go ahead and start hitting them now that we can see them. Keep the choppers back, keep them alive, but also push our forces forward. ATGMs for some of our SSO troops. They've also got some pretty good anti-infantry weapons and grenade launchers too for light equipment, such as that wagon there that just got blowed up. Let's go ahead and bring these troops in then to the hangars. Bring in the left flank. Still got, oh, these are gun pods here. These troops here having, helicopters having gun pods. I think the Ka-29 having some rocket pods too. Still quite a few rockets left there. Let's keep hitting them. Let's go ahead and put this one on hold fire and move up this way. Seems like infantry is not getting orders to move here. There we go. Anyway, let's continue to move in on this objective. Oh, gun pod's doing a great job of ripping up anybody in the defensive zone. Look at that. All right, good work. Let's go ahead and start moving into those positions then quickly. Snipers we want on the flank, and then 12-man group there needs to move up too. Definitely want to take enemy supply. That's going to be very important to take logistics for ourselves. Probably for the SSO and the VMF. Alright, let's continue to move up the right side. Sniper groups here all on hold fire. What we want to do is try to push closer to the city, and obviously we're going to have to push out from the airfield. So the sooner we recon that area, the better. Tika tika, sneaky sneaky. Oh, damn. That was sneaky. All right. Well, we'll keep everybody back for now. Don't want to move into that zone just yet. I do want to resupply if we can, or if we need to. Want to try to get some more ATGMs for an obvious counterattack that will come our way. And the VMF very good against infantry, so might be good to go up there and capture whatever's in front of us. So let's go ahead and move. It's not marking their path. There it goes. Okay. Oh, interesting. So if you tell a unit to get out of a building and set up a path, it won't show you the line, but when they are out of the path, it will show you their, or out of the building, they will show the path. So when they're on their feet, it'll let you see. Okay, let's go ahead and continue these units this way. Then we'll try the infantry over this way. Snipers over to the right. And VMF, I'm going to try to bring them up quickly to, as quickly as possible, to the enemy supplies. And then obviously there's a possibility of enemy forces here at that fuel depot. And probably nowhere on the left side. Our friend here was supposed to capture the left side, and he did so with a that's it, BTR recon all the way in the back and a recon up front. He's not even really doing anything. It's all good though, we got the supply and that matters a lot. Let's go ahead and get the helicopters resupplied then, especially the Ka-29. And let's get SSO ready to go. Now we're going to have to defend this area, but what I'd like to do is to try to keep the SSO in buildings rather than in the middle of a runway. No military expert, but probably being in a building and cover is a little better than laying down on a tarmac. Maybe a little bit more cover in there. Who knows? Alright, so Ka-29 is now rearming. And we're going to try to push up to that building there, actually. And we'll outnumber them. Looks like we're able to go far to the right here in this square, so they're encouraging us to push up and absolutely capture everything in front of the runway and that road there. Seems to be more of a main street, multiple lanes. All right, SSO ready to go. We'd be better at range with these units. Maybe over there. Be able to fire ATGMs a long distance. Actually, that bunker up there would be good. Let's go ahead and move to there. Campaign's really nice. I mean, it allows you to really, over time... Oh, we picked up some of the supply. Hilarious. It lets you really take your time in learning how the hell things are going to work for later multiplayer gameplay. It's good. I also like that this thing can carry supply. 3 tons, I had no idea. It's actually quite capable. KA-29, really capable, can carry 18 troops, 3 tons of supply. Not bad. I mean, you could literally bring this thing up with, you know, infantry and supply, and they're very fast. All right, let's go ahead and resupply here with our gun pods. All right, VMF can continue up the road. Sniper's not finding anything still. I'm actually surprised by that. Don't I sound surprised? I actually am. Man, we could go to the other side with snipers, but I think everything that's going to try to reinforce the runway will come from the road. All right, let's go ahead and keep pushing to those bunkers. Gonna be a long battle, boys. But it's all about the setup. This kind of reminds me of the previous mission, Cold Harbor, or Operation Cold Harbor. And I like about that because they let you kind of really set a huge trap for the enemy for counterattacks. And that's cool because, I mean, you could just, again, blobs are great for attacks, and we've seen it, unfortunately, work time and time again. But what I really want to do is, you know, be as tactical as possible for as long as possible. There's a few missions where it's just better to blob. You actually somehow magically save lives and equipment by blobbing everything up, having a few transports destroyed, but for the most part, the infantry are able to hold the door open for the second wave, to which probably 3 times as many units would be killed by airstrikes and artillery, which is like, it's annoying. But anyway, they're moving up. All right, so let's go ahead and move the SSO into these buildings. I don't see anybody here yet. So we'll just go ahead and rush. Even if somebody's there, we're going to cap it. All right, let's go for recon. So we'll be able to watch this area, anything that comes down the road, and then anything that may come across this bridge. Okay, VMF, I think we'll put them inside of buildings, although they don't really have any... They're not AT capable, so they'll have to rely on the choppers. So we'll put a group there, and a group there because there's supply. And I assume the enemy will probably shoot at that, but maybe they'll do so when they're actually in the cap zone. We can always move this supply too. And there's only a couple of thousand supply. Ooh, and then we can move that where the SSO is, because then they'll be firing ATGMs. I don't know how many, but if the enemy sends light transports to us, then we'll be all right. Oh, I also need this VMF unit to capture the position. Pretty fun to do it like this, man. I really hope there will be more missions from the devs that really know the system like the back of their hand, because they've created it to just make fun, one-off. You know, maybe there's a briefing or whatever mission, and can't wait to see what the community does too. I'm sure there's going to be some wonderful mod makers to make some incredible missions like what we saw from Metal War Assault Squad and also Call to Arms. Those games are great. 1,000 supply there. Curious, is there anybody in that building? Could just be random supply that was just for the airport, construction materials or whatever, which doesn't really make sense because, of course, you know, we're talking about like fuel and bullets and band-aids and MREs and whatever else. Now we got to move that over a little bit. But it's supposed to be like a construction site, so it's supposed to be closed, but yet there's airfields here. Sorry, 747 on the airfield, or in parking stations at the airfield, so a little weird. I don't know. It just looks cool. Okay, we've captured another 1,000. We're going to drop 2,000 there for our troops. Good. And then we'll drop a 1,000 probably over here by just behind this VMF group, and then the choppers should be able to resupply as well. Actually, we could just add to that group as well. 3,000 more than enough. Okay, so I want to try to keep these troops back as best as possible. Let's keep them in cover. Cover is good. Concealed is good. These are... Oh. An XA-180 over there, so possibly a counterattack ready to go the moment we take that field. Alright. They're going to come across that bridge then, so that means we can take the KA-29 and park like here and start hitting the bridge from this direction. And maybe more reinforcements will come down the road. One thing I know, though, is that I don't think we can target, at least, units on the other side of this line. So if there happens to be a unit here firing at us and we have a tank there, we can't shoot back. They can shoot us, but we can't shoot back. Did he just drop the supply there? My bad. My bad. Actually, this would be a much better position for them, I think. Nah, 90-degree angle seems a little better. That way anything coming down this road would probably get hit at a 90-degree angle. That'll do. Okay, let the fun begin. So we'll go ahead and put the KA-29 over here. I'll direct command that. And then all these boys are on hold fire. Yes, and then the chopper's ready to go, and these two are going to be kind of on hold fire. Well, they're going to be back. They'll hold their fire until they get close, real close. Okay, let's begin the battle. And we don't get much to call out. We have no additional points, so we better make sure we're set up real well. And another way, too, I'm trying to think of what would be the best way to defend in hard mode. And I don't know what is really hard about hard mode. I don't know if we get less points or if our units are more vulnerable or whatever. Hopefully it's not something where the enemy takes less damage and gives less damage. I always find that to be so lazy.
Eliminated. Comrade Colonel, the airfield is ours.
Good job. Creature 2, Creature 2, do you copy? The airfield is under our control. You're clear to land.
Creature 2 copies. Beginning the approach. We'll be there in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, reinforcements are on the way. We've captured the airfield.
Captain, Commander, you must hold the airfield until the arrival of the planes. Establish overwatch in nearby buildings and report any enemy activity. We must expect a counterattack coming from the city. The second wave of helicopters carrying Spetsnaz is also available as reinforcements.
Grenade launchers and recon would be very helpful. Let's get up the recon first. And the grenade launchers too. I don't think we'll need supply. We'll land them as quickly as we can closest to those buildings. Alright, reinforcements are on the way. And reinforcements in 300 seconds. Enemy smoke. Pull back a little bit. I don't want them to see us.
Here they come. Don't let them breach the perimeter.
Oh, they're already hitting us, unfortunately. Oh, the snipers. Getting spotted, unfortunately.
Situation report, Colonel. Have you taken control of the city already?
Not yet, ma'am. We're still waiting for our planes to arrive.
Don't waste any time. We need to deploy our anti-ship missiles on those beaches as quickly as possible to cut off Riga's supply lines.
We will progress as fast as possible. Don't worry, ma'am.
Thank you, Captain. Your motivation is a welcome relief, especially when all we get from others are delays and endless talk of impossibilities. Morozova out.
Твою мать, battalion! I'm the one giving the orders here, so you don't report to anyone else. Is that clear?
I'm sorry, Colonel. I thought...
Well, stop thinking then, and do as you're told.
Okay, we'll put the snipers on return fire then.
Вертушки здесь. Установлен новый маршрут полета. Выдвигаемся на новую позицию. Летим туда.
Dodge that one by going behind the factory and hit the VMF in the face.
Дайте новую цель.
Wait, we only have one SVD shot? No, that's the other soldier. That's what it is. Okay.
Кого подстрелить? Тише воды.
Need that AA unit to be taken out
Авиация слушает. Вертушки здесь.
so we can keep the helicopter support close.
Стрелять так стрелять.
Now, snipers are hard here. They swarm all around the woods. Apparently these guys have fired off 16 missiles already, plus an additional couple there.
Вертушки на приеме. Армейская авиация слушает.
Alright, now time to pay him back for a couple snipers. These choppers also have missiles on board. Let's bring those back out now. The other two were damaged from those Stinger missiles, and it looks like they're still trying to fire from back there.
Траектория полета обновлена.
Something we've been seeing a lot now in multiplayer
Planes are arriving. Clear the runway.
is a lot of people doing chop blobs, big chopper blobs. Never really seen that before. Pretty crazy.
Даем ходу.
No surprise if you're a war game veteran. Oh, there comes the
Вертушки на
wonderful
приеме.
friends.
Вертушки здесь. Устроим засаду.
Getting those guys all the missiles they need, hopefully.
Спецмероприятие. Армейская авиация слушает. Вертушки здесь.
There seems to be AA up there, so we can't go too close.
Suka, they've brought IFVs. Keep the helicopters clear of their other cannons. Use the SSO's coordinates to deal with them.
Вертикальные на связи. Вертушки здесь. Новая точка получена. Координаты принял, выдвигаюсь.
Oh, unfortunate.
ССО на связи.
Gonna try to get the SSO out of that building and in cover by being next to the building.
Координаты принял. Армейская авиация слушает.
A lot of these guys out of missiles here and rockets.
Вылетел к цели.
Oh, good. Friendly recon's on the way.
ССО в действии.
The Hellducks are here, boys. Stay clear of enemy positions. They've got little surprise for them.
Кидаю дым.
All right, looks like we have some, yes, Su-34s. Nice. Wow, a lot of bombs. Those must have been staging areas for their attacks. We did it. First phase complete.
Now that's a landing. That's what I'm talking about. We'll take this little town in no time.
Don't claim victory just yet, Captain. Our airlifted group is limited to likely armored vehicles, so BTRs and BMPs are all we've got. With the airfield secured, we can begin the attack of the city itself. The Estonians have fallen back. Don't give them time to recover and secure those bridges as soon as possible, Commander.
Go for the towers with SSO. Oh, we're out of supply.
Proceed along the left flank through the swamps. Then cross the river upstream at the ford.
Draw the attention of the enemy with a frontal decoy assault. Then, strike with your main forces from an unexpected direction. Exactly like in your memoirs, Comrade Gordon. Which means I'll be the decisive instrument of your strategy. It's an honor, Comrade Gordon.
Stop quoting those stupid memoirs, Captain.
No! And what's wrong with them?
The name of the author, watching you in the fields. It's obvious you couldn't have written that.
It was a long time ago. Things were different back then. I was young and impulsive, Captain. I have matured. Now, let's get back to the operation at hand, shall we?
All right, we're going to bring up a bunch of transports here. And time to bum rush. So we're going to try to rush the right side, swing across the river here, and try to load this area up with ATGMs to clear everything out around this corner. And then try to proceed further north into the city here, and maybe even there. Wow, huge area here. So far, so good, though. We're just in the, I don't know, part 45 of staging operations. Getting things ready still, getting everyone resupplied. Alright, I don't think I want these grenade launchers. Have a truck pick them up and drop them back off. Our troops now coming out of the aircraft here. And our ally on the far left side, he's going to push all the way up to right around the bridge. So he'll kind of clear the way up if we swing to this side. Oh, you can see abandoned enemy vehicles, which will take us time to capture and rearm, and I think it might be best for us just to do it ourselves, honestly. Get more supply out for the choppers. Oh, actually, there's some there. I'll add to that supply, though. That's a good position. Alright, let's drop this off.
It's very quiet around here. Our Air Force really did a number on them. Let's hope it's not just the calm before the storm.
It is indeed the calm before the
Why
storm.
don't we take the enemy's abandoned equipment?
Everything is messed up. This junk will only slow us down.
Alright, add some more supply there. Perfect. 7K, we can transport that to the front later. Choppers here have rockets and gun pods. And I think I want the one with the gun pod to retreat. Rocket pods, I think, are really what we want here. Alright. Next, some of our harder hitting infantry. And we'll worry about some of these other units later. Okay, so we're going to try to, I think, cross here, as it is shallow, and go up the road. Oh, looks like our friend made it up there. We're going to try to push all the way there. It's a road all the way. And we are going to be bum rushing. We will be fast moving. We will be taking loss. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. Alright, these troopers need to be picked up. I need to get them away from the front. There could be a rogue man pad out there or something. All right, what do we got remaining? Some AT we have. Oh, also some mortars, which will be incredibly valuable, and these will give us smoke cover, so we do want these. Those will be a great group for us.
Вертушки здесь. Да, командир. Спецзадание. Да.
And our recon groups can push forward, and our infantry should be back.
What are you waiting for, Commander? You can admire the scenery later, after we've taken the city.
Понял.
That's a shame we lose the recon after the first section if they die. Note to self, keep them alive then. They're more important during the second part of the operation. These guys, you hold fire with these guys the whole round, they don't kill anybody. They could be incredibly, just wildly valuable. The most valuable unit on the map. They can see so much and help you to target with artillery, plan for counterattacks, plan your attacks, all sorts of things. Good stuff. We'll get them up there and ready to go. Put our mortars on 4. Infantry is still coming up to the choppers. I love this. I love the build up before the fight. It's a good mission for that. Really has a lot of tension. 3 of these groups in here. Actually, they're more likely to survive if we put them in 3 transports.
Приказ понял. Едем. Двигаюсь к точке.
And what do these forces have? Okay, a thermobaric. 7-man squad. Looks like they're a little wounded, but they should be fine.
Охотимся. Понял.
That'll be our force recon, and then we'll try to get them across the bridge and left. Or we could push them up here. Now we're really going to want to take these buildings eventually. This will help us to secure the left and right flags, and these bridges too. So when we push right, we might cut across and go left too. So we'll attack the right flag and then also split down the middle. All right, we'll see if we can do it.
Долг, честь, отвага. Принял, выхожу.
Spetsnaz group should follow them.
Да. Переход.
Okay, let's begin a little bit. Get the BTRs across the road, or across the river, to the other road.
Армейская авиация слушает. Вертушки на приеме. Да, командир. Спецназ ВМФ слушает.
All right, so far so good. Really good.
Армейская авиация слушает. Вертушки на приеме. Мотолыга тут.
All right, let's move up again now.
Приказ понял.
Everybody's safely across.
Вертушки здесь. Да. Работаем. Да.
I think we'll get these forces together into, like one squad. Like they're going to be one big unit working together, and this will help us to storm buildings and pretend against counterattacks.
Армейская авиация
Moving up
слушает.
again.
Вертикальная на связи. Да, командир. Пути.
And we're going to push up a little bit more. Snipers look like they're in the clear, so let's get them into cover.
На низком старте.
They should be able to see a threat before it engages them, so they got a little bit early warning.
Строим скорость. Да. Переход.
All right, things are about to get a little brutal. Let's get our mortars up here.
Минутный расчет ждет ваших указаний. Понял, принял.
Gonna bring up some supply. All right, now I think we're about to have contact with the enemy shortly.
Да, командир.
Recon will push up to that bridge there.
Как привидение.
So two types of buildings in this game that I find to be very, very valuable. These huge, like, steel mills seem to be a little more armored than most buildings, and also usually have, like, a large area around them with no trees, making it perfect for if you get infantry in there that with AT or even AA, they do a great job of hitting pretty much everything in all directions. And these towers are essentially the same thing too, but they're even better because since they're high up, they can hit things further away. And if you have two of these buildings together, like a residential high density next to a, you know, like an industrial area, it's really good and bad to fight for. Oh, I see US Marine Corps here. Oh, they were already here.
We're too late.
They were already
The
here.
US Marines are already here. Move it! Secure those bridges! We need to drive them back into the sea!
Have you still not finished subduing the city? The Iskander anti-ship missiles have arrived and must be deployed along the coastline to deny the US Navy access to the bay.
They can also be used against ground targets if needed. Commander, take control of the Iskanders and use them to accelerate your progression.
As always, the coolest toys are not for me.
Yeah. All right, so we got these missiles we can call in each for 250. We've got some ballistic missiles. Now, the thing about those is there is a secondary goal to be able to, or rather, I think it's a metal goal to be able to destroy enemy units. Something here very specific soon with those. We'll see how it works. All right, let's push up again. So I think we're going to go for here and turn this into a stronghold, actually. We're going to make sure all of our units pull up. And once they're in place, we're going to initiate the fun. I'll call it the supply. I'm going to bring them up even further. Seems to be clear based on what we see with the snipers. Choppers move up. And get ready to hit these targets. Trajectory blocked. Okay, we'll need to move over just a little bit. Alright, so perfect range to be able to secure that area. Just in case there's counter artillery. So the Marines are landing somewhere over here on our right, maybe up here on the right too. Okay, we'll have the snipers move up. Just want to see what's there. We might move across and then here and then right. Planning and plotting. Definitely want these units to go in their own separate wave too. We want those ATGMs as well as these to survive. Fend off all these LAVs and AAVPs. Very armored units. At least some better armored units. Okay, I think everything's in place. Let's go ahead and begin. We'll go ahead and get these units up here. We begin. It begins. Okay, changing the plan a little bit. Okay, back to the plan. Okay, Okay, we're gonna have all these units in place by the time that smoke clears.
Транспорт на связи. Приказ понял. Едем.
And it's time to start taking these buildings. We made it safely. An enemy. Ooh, Marines in front of us. All right, good. Take that building from them. If we lose transports, that's okay. Absolutely battle them for every building that they control. Drop everybody bail. Okay, so now what we do is we abandon a building and we sit next to it so they'll stop shooting. We patrol with the choppers. I wanted them to sit a little closer. Not too bad. Practice will make perfect in the execution of this over multiple playthroughs. Okay, we're going to retreat to save those troops. Excellent. Marines eliminated there. Great job with that artillery. Let's bring that up now. All right, not too bad. So now what we need to do is take these towers. I was hoping to do that at the start, but there was a little bit more than I was expecting there. So we'll get a lot of our points back for the BTRs, and they'll be able to bring up more units for us. Oh, and it looks like we got a couple of these for free. I'll put these under one command then. Oh, we have a recon unit. Alright, a free recon unit. Let's bring him up. And let's also eliminate that unit there. Actually, I don't want them hitting any buildings. We'll clear out that right side, and these guys should be able to move up and then capture that real quick. And you can imagine once we capture these positions, just like before, they're going to counterattack. So this is why we're not being too aggressive, but we do have to push. Oh, great. That unit eliminated too. Okay, they're all good. Go ahead and hide again. Supply on the way. I'll bring a supply truck here to move these supply up. I should have brought 2K in that truck, but that's okay. This could just be for the helicopters. Chopper's doing a great job of supporting. Alright, units going back and giving us a little refund. Let's bring up a couple more transports with more infantry. Oh, BTR recon made it here relatively quickly. Let's just use him to take a little peek. I'm going to bring that supply up for those units there. Okay, let's bring these units up. Our big recon blob. Wreck blob. And we could use these cruise missiles to destroy stuff, but I'm not going to do that just yet. If we destroy these things, we also destroy our possible cover with our infantry, and we're going to have to hold, well, take and hold those bridges, so that's what we're going to do. And I think he'll be alright to retreat because, no, we're going to keep him near the supply. Okay, I'm going to check with the snipers to make sure the right side is clear, make sure everything is out of there. Choppers will assist, and these units will be moving forward. And we will have a line here, and we'll be primarily in control of the right bridge, and then the left bridge will be next. Hopefully there's no random AA from the far right side. Be a little silly. And friendly units are in control here. Oh, actually, too many of them. We could take the main building, but they're just going to shoot. We'll just scoot over. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and move in on the right side. Actually, on second thought, I want those units to be in a different position. These AT units. And then we'll move the things there. They could counter attack across that bridge on the right, and that's a good way to cover 2 bridges. Not just 1, but 2. And I want to take these buildings too. That'll probably be all that supply. Alright, we're monitoring on the left. Bring these units here to make sure nothing breaks through there. More infantry on standby. And artillery ready to strike. Now we can go. Anything else to bring up? Grab our supply. It looks like there was a, I don't know, some sort of like a foundry or something there, hit by our mortars. Make sure our heavy hitting infantry going first. Oh, hey. These units as well. Chopper's only taking very light damage. Okay, I'll let these guys go back to bring up more reserves if and when they die. They're gonna go the very dangerous way rather than going back. They're gonna go up and around. Temporary recon, I guess. I want to put all the ATGMs in here. We'll put 3 squads right, 2 squads left, recon, BMPs. Alright, BMPs ready here. Put them into hiding. It's only 1,000 supply. We'll head back with that one. Now time for the next flag. So that one's going to be a little harder because it's a little further out there. So we'll start by taking the main building here. Now what we're hoping to do here is to try to irritate them enough to where they advance on us. And we can pick them off. I'm actually going to move them there. And take the SSO group and put them in there. So that way we'll be protected against infantry and light vehicles. Let's go ahead and begin. I didn't want to attract attention there. Good position to hit most of that area if needed. And recon really can't move up too far. They don't have clear line of sight on that because of that little smokestack there. There we go, now we're going to move forward. That's what we're talking about. Just had to move forward a little bit for us, just had to cooperate. Okay, let's move up to this building and protect with artillery line fire here.
Ударю громко. Куда вас доставить? Вижу контакт. Да, командир.
Great mortars, wow.
Выполняю.
And leave that supply. I want more supply up here. And another truck ready to go. And I do want to use those ballistics. I know you want to see them. We will use them, but right now this is a little better option for us.
Баба с возу кобыли легче. Транспорт на связи. Очистить рев.
Ah, small group over there. Interesting.
Транспорт.
It's a small word after all.
Выдвигаемся.
Gonna put these to where they can cap but not be spotted by those groups.
Понял. Вы
They should be out of range, I think. Could get some grenade launchers up now, but I don't want them. AA might be a wise idea. Call that up now.
заводи мотор. Засада.
Oh, it looks like we got 4 recon. Oh,
БТР на связи.
that's right, we're good.
Машина разведки здесь.
Excellent. Another unit destroyed.
Уже еду. Пехота на связи. Какие ваши
We're going to
указания?
try to capture that second flag while also being in a much better position for ourselves.
Что на проводе?
13 out of 24 missiles. Wow. A resource hog.
Пехота ждет
Still an enemy unit in there somewhere.
Логистика здесь. Поездка окончена. Не останавливаться. Выпрыгивай.
Choppers on standby. There's still some enemy forces in there, but this is good. It allows us to creep up while we try to find one enemy squad that's cowering somewhere.
Глаз алмаз.
Really want to move those snipers up.
Быстрей давай. Ракетная артиллерия слушают.
All right, rocket artillery. Ballistics ready to go. Not sure where to fire them just yet, though. No valuable targets yet.
Логистика готова.
Gobbling up that supply, crazy. This will be a fallback point for the SSO if they're out of missiles again. They're going to need it, as well as the recon teams.
Мы переезжаем. Тяжелый транспорт здесь. Машина разведки.
Okay, let's send a recon over,
Отряд спецназа ВМЛ диверсии готов.
as well as one of the Spetsnaz teams.
Да, командир. Да, командир. Машина готова.
Try to bring over the recon, see if we can find more targets for the missiles. Good spot for the snipers. I wonder if they could get detected there.
На низком старте. Принял. Уже иду.
Oh. Anti-aircraft unit, LAVAD. Beautiful. And that may be why you want to double up infantry, because even light vehicles like that get killed very difficult kills sometimes.
Пехота ждет приказа. Спецназ ВМЛ слушает. Подтверждаю в ходе устранения. Вторжение.
Spetsnaz recon spotted them.
Даже под водой слушаем вас. Заходим. Боевая машина пехоты.
They're out in the open, that's bad.
Принял. Машина разведки готова. Такси подано. Назад! Двигаться назад.
Another 13 Marines behind there.
Расчет ждет ваших указаний. Принял.
So we can send up the mortars to help. Oh, and they're sniping, I think.
Боевые пловцы готовы. В атаке.
Okay, let's stay back. We know these Marines are almost done.
Пошли, пошли, пошли.
I want to wait till supplies getting into position here.
Покинуть салон.
Okay, change of plans. Let's call that up. I want more supply.
Пути.
It's crazy how important supply is here. I mean, every advance, every building you take, you want to bring up a supply truck. Otherwise, you got to bring up a whole unit again. At certain points, it's like, no, go ahead and just totally bulldoze into the enemy and don't use tactics. And then other times, it's like, oh yeah, you should absolutely always be using tactics. Like right now, our tactics is slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
Принял, выхожу.
We're just gonna leave them.
Мы видим цель.
We're just here to get these guys into position so they can see incoming enemy units for the SSOs, which might be able to actually occupy that steel facility too.
Работаем.
But we'll send the Hornets up there, which means we need to move up supply again. Surprise, surprise.
Дорога наш дом. Уже еду. Принял. Выдвигаемся. Боевые пловцы здесь.
Okay, in a good spot.
Тише воды.
I want them in a more forested area. Alright, hopefully they don't get spotted. Okay, we just want supply there and then we're good. And then these guys can fall back for supply if they need. If the enemy happens to try to take one bridge and cross the other, these guys will block them. I think we're good. Okay, so... always more supply. Could also call up these Marine forces here, these Marine recon units. I think we'll have them advance on the right side when the time comes. Take those buildings.
Приказ понял. Выезжаем.
That'll be a good line of sight for us, and then we can have troops funnel into that. Seems to be easier to take the right side. Unfortunately, we'll be kind of boxed in here. So I'm sure we're going to push that way because that's why all of our forces are there. To go across the river. Okay, once supply is in position for those guys, we're good. Now, I'm thinking about moving these units forward, but I don't want to do that because I think if we fire them, you know, they go straight up first and then come down, and I think, you know, the Sea Whiz and Patriots or whatever else might be out there will shoot at them. Although I think in this game, Sea Whiz only shoots at aircraft or helicopters? We'll see. Alright, calm before the storm. And then also our next objective, capture the coastline, which is a little weirdly misleading because there's only one objective right now. It should be secure the bridges. Either A, they should tell you the whole course of the operation as the player so you can prepare for it, because if they want you to go, you know, A, B, C, D, if there's a whole line of area they want you to capture, some missions do tell you A, B, C, D and show you what you'll be capturing first, second, and third, or what might be best. But some missions, it's just like, they don't tell you as if they don't have a plan, and then they tell you, and it turns out they have a plan, as where if you were in a defense and, I don't know, things started, like, that's a ever-evolving situation. So if you were being attacked, the enemy could attack from the left, then the right, then the left again, and there's no way to tell where they're going to attack, except for in the game's programming, with the triggers for where the attack will come from. Okay, almost there. All right, we're gonna keep these units safe. Choppers, I want them on standby. We'll just call them out as a blob. Seems to work in multiplayer, so couldn't go wrong here. I mean, multiplayer, taking tactics from multiplayer to this actually might work, now that I think of it, because if it's been through, you know, 100 battles of people copying the same tactic, they use it because it works. It's like Whopper from the War Game movie, running simulations. Okay, I might want that supply. That's 2,000. That's pretty good. Okay, I think we're ready to go here. Let's just get this supply truck back. I'll just leave that 4K there. Obviously, we're going to need resupply after all the units we're going to shoot at. I think we're good to go. So let's get these units shooting. And just wait 1 second. Pop. Beautiful. And we're capping. I think our units are engaging the Marines.
The bridges. Excellent.
Fall these back now.
SMCs bringing additional reinforcements ashore using LCAC hovercraft. Destroy them all or secure the beaches to prevent any further landings.
Problem is, if you do that, they've got Patriots. They're no fools. They brought the AA first. We're very close.
Enemy tanks, take cover!
And this is what all of our preparation was for.
Thermobaric missiles are ineffective against them. Ambush them with RPGs.
Charge them with your vehicles, Commander. Autocannons can't pierce their frontal armor, but if you attack from multiple directions, you can hit their side armor where they're vulnerable. Commander, enemy mortars spotted. There'll be a problem if we don't eliminate them rapidly.
Okay, we're gonna have to rush those mortars. Alright, let's try to hit those with the missiles we've got. Bringing up the choppers. Oh, manpads firing from the tall building there. Gonna have our mortars. Well, they got AA everywhere. Sea Rams are watching those. Okay, we'll fire missiles over here then. We'll brace for continuous counterattack. Not too bad, we destroyed a bunch of Abrams, which would have been much more difficult if we were not ready on our defense. Alright, ceasefire, ceasefire. Alright, now we gotta get some more BTRs ready. Building's coming down, baby. Alright, we'll push across with the Marines. Now get ready for the human wave tactics now. Gonna be the best way across these bridges and to get to those mortars. Let's also get our mortars resupplied. And these guys may spot some more that the SSOs or Cornets can eliminate. Okay, let's bring up the choppers again. Try to get another chopper up as soon as it's recharged. All right, we have a little bit of a breach in a beachhead here. Breach near the beachhead. Oh, we got an LAV there. We'll take that out next. Oh, really? That infantry squad died, huh? I was going to try to get them to the supply. That was not a bad push, though. We did definitely made enemy units dead. I should have pinged that unit. I think we're out of range, though. Looks like Marines went in there. Precision strike on that building. And remember, we got our recon up here, so we're able to see. Those are also recon Marines that we had on our side. I'm going to push across on foot. Got our recon here watching. It's not... Whew, too dangerous. Okay. I'm going to have to be damn near across the bridge to engage those. Pull our mortars back a little bit. Hit that unit. Okay, so now we need to do this next. We're going to get up a bunch of transports and flood units across. We're going to pick up these guys. Surprised they didn't kill those Marines over there. These guys are still very capable of fighting. Send up our recon to the left bridge. And we'll funnel everything into the attack on the right. Also going to send these missiles over there. There could be more than just that there. I doubt it, but let's just err on the side of caution. And blow them up big time. Okay, so replenish any losses from securing the other side. I know where our chopper army went. Oh, and they had a LAV there. And we'll save for more points. All right, let's pick these guys up. Get ready for a ride. All right, get those units in there to replenish. We could have also created a smoke screen there too, but we would have had to have gotten really close. I think maybe all the choppers were shot down in all the mess.
Транспорт на связи. ВТР на связи.
All right, let's get ready for the next wave. It's going to be these buildings.
Выдвигаемся. Транспорт ждет приказов. Боевая машина пехоты здесь.
Oh,
Ракеты артиллерии.
interesting. The enemy's just immediately replacing that LAV.
Выполняю. По нам отработали. Принял.
Don't worry about the units crossing. They're either going to make it or they don't.
Никто не выживет. Мы в бою. Транспорт слушает. Беннер здесь. Команда газы. Выбрасывай. БМП на связи. Мы под огнем. Бабы с воздуха были легче. Колеса.
All right, we now have that position.
Боевая машина пехоты здесь. Мы в бою. Приказ понял. Едем. Куда вас довезти? Нехватка витаминов. Пехота. Вы под обстрелом. Это пехота. Вас понял. Двигаемся.
Okay, so now that we have a little bit of a lack of transports, we're going to have to try to push up a little bit more through enemy artillery fire.
Выбрасывай. Быстрей. Быстрей.
And as you can see, we're killing trucks, we're killing AT.
333. Транспорт здесь.
And we're identifying where enemy anti-aircraft is, anti-tank.
Пехота на приеме. Минометный расчет слушает. Вертушки на приеме.
We now know where the C-rams are.
Связи. Бронетранспортер на связи. Вас понял. Выдвигаемся. Огонь на ходу.
Beautiful.
Готов сотрясать землю.
All right, we only destroyed one. But because we got close enough, we destroyed the C-ram.
Армейская авиация слушает.
Looks like the avenue's open for choppers. Oh, the K-29 won't be coming back, damn. That's another valuable, very valuable unit to keep alive.
Грузовик снабжения готов к транспортировке.
Okay, let's get these guys resupplied.
Пехотинцы ждут ваших приказов. Вертушки здесь.
Another C-ram over to the right.
Пехота на связи.
Okay, let's get all of our forces ready to rock.
Threat eliminated. Thanks, Commander.
Турель на приеме. Так точно. Заход.
So now we can funnel into the attack. I'll keep Spetsnaz and Recon there just to see what's going on. Gonna bring supply across. And it worked. To secure that flank, we did have to push like crazy, but now we got Marines out in the open.
Повышаю обороты.
Let me get a artillery unit up here.
БМП на связи. БТР слушает. Есть кто дома?
13 Marines in there. That sucks.
Автомобиль готов.
For them, we have artillery. They don't. Not anymore.
Пути.
All right, we can start clapping these individual units now. Are we out of supply? Oh, looks like we are. Oh, there's 700 there. That's not going to be enough. 2,000. And we'll bring it up a little closer.
Повышаю обороты. Второй ранен.
We'll bring up 8K.
Давай прокатимся.
Oh,
Дай газку.
sad. Oh, that LAV. Bro, they keep doing that. They keep bringing an LAV to that position.
Машина готова.
I'm pretty sure that LAV can shoot at us and be more effective.
Уже еду.
What we could do, though, is
Транспорт на связи.
put a little unit there.
Спецзадание.
Oh, apparently these guys are out of ammo.
Да, командир. Куда вас довезти?
That's interesting. Let's get them resupplied. So I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, but also as tactically as possible too. Like I don't want to rush if I don't have to, but they have proven effective. And you you know, ripped all the transports, but they've been doing their job to get troops where they got to go.
Минометный расчет ждет ваших указаний. Заряд.
Видали вражеский танк?
Двигаюсь к точке. Пути.
I haven't seen American helicopters. I'm going to keep one back here because it's our staging area.
Едем назад.
Now, the Americans are also landing transports here, so I haven't seen any hovercraft. You'd think it'd be pretty damn easy to see a hovercraft in the middle of this. On a calm day. Should see that miles away. Alright, BMP-3s.
Заводи мотор.
Final stop coming up.
Кого надо убить? Двигаемся.
Don't look like the recon Spetsnaz are responding again. That's good.
Пехотинцы ждут ваших приказов.
Быстро.
I wish we could actually tell our ally to attack at the same time. It'd be great if you could cut up here, and then that would secure this flank. Getting anything, rid of anything close to us. Okay, I want these missiles to fire one more time.
Минометный расчет на связи. Координаты. Сделаю.
Где тут коробочки?
Yeah, those boys already half out of ammo. Crazy.
Куда вас довести?
Drop some supply back there for them.
Куда вас доставить? Разгружаемся. Мотолыга здесь.
Hope that's close enough. You really got to get it like right next to the building.
Пехота ждет указаний.
Пленных не брать.
All right, push forward.
Убей первым. Минометный расчет ждет ваших указаний. Минометный расчет здесь. Минометный расчет на связи.
All right, we're good.
Ракетная артиллерия на связи. Бог войны слушает. Готов сотрясать землю.
Okay. Obviously, that building's going to be littered with infantry.
Да, командир. Понял, принял. Студенческий строительный отряд на связи. Граната идет первый. Противовоздушная оборона здесь. Есть контакт.
Пехотинцы ждут ваших приказов. Пехота здесь.
Wow. Building destroyed.
Да. Накрыть площадь.
Oh, there's one of those half landing craft. I don't know if that'll move though.
Минометный расчет слушает.
We only have to destroy 3 of those and they'll give up.
Заряд.
But we try to do both. And also, since the vehicles are landing there, we might be able to time it where we destroy something on its way out.
ССО на проводе.
It's a shame to see a tank come out of there.
Огневая поддержка на связи. Пехота на приеме.
Oh boy, Marines.
Машина разведки готова. Готов. Транспорт здесь. Да. Ударю громко. Машина разведки докладывает.
Oh, ATGM's going out. Nice. Ooh, enemy chopper.
Мотолыга на связи. Сближаемся. Мотолыга на приеме.
First hovercraft sent to the bottom. Funny how they deflate like balloons when you shoot at them, huh?
Ракетная артиллерия.
I don't know where the last one is.
Another
Maybe
landing
here?
craft destroyed.
Квадрат 22 по улитке 3. Да, командир.
I'm going to create a line of smoke now with our mortars.
Это огневая поддержка.
We have to clear a parking lot here, so clearly not ideal
Пехота ждет приказа.
for infantry.
Проверь все комнаты. Вперед! Вперед! Мотолыга здесь. Это пехота.
Everybody move.
Спецмероприятие.
These guys, 6 missiles again? Or is that just one squad? 6 out of 24 in the total. Oh, two out of 8. Okay, that's a weird. 6 out of 24, then 2 out of 8, 2 out of 8, 2 out of 8. So did they already fire 4 per squad? Crazy.
Отделение поддержки на приеме. Идем, идем.
So anyway, that's why I brought that up. Got to clear a parking lot. Best way to do that is with infantry transports. You know, like they're good too, but only for transporting them.
Ваших указаний. Работа.
Move forward to another staging area. Fight in the smoke.
Пехота на связи. Какие ваши указания? Пехота ждет указаний. Минометный расчетный. Понял.
What building was it that the Marines were in here?
Ударю громко. Огонь на ходу.
Okay, and then
Ракеты и артиллерия ждет ваших указаний.
I'm gonna try there.
Не выживет.
So I believe there is a goal with those ballistic missiles to destroy all 3 hovercraft with just the missiles only.
Да. Идем, идем мы. Найти и уничтожить.
Oh, they may have moved. And homeboy on the left didn't even push forward. Would have been nice if he would have helped us, you know, taking this area, giving us more avenues of attack, but nope,
Ну что, шахнем?
not a priority.
Движение.
Ah, there it is.
Координаты.
We're out of missiles, though. I think they're rearming. Oh, no, they're completely out.
Шустрее. Прекратите ждут ваших приказов. Да, командир. БТР на связи. У нас 300-й. Да.
All right, let's send in our recon
Это пехота. В активном контакте с противником.
and eliminate that LCAC.
Давай, давай. Да, командир.
We'll win it regardless.
Пехота ждет приказа.
The shoreline is under our control, Comrade Colonel. The enemy ships are retreating.
Great job, boys! Let's set up those Iskanders on the shoreline and turn our sights toward the Riga.
Are they drunk?
Should we officially recognize our Iskander crews as landscape designers now?
Exactly. That's how we won every war. While the enemy draws up their offensive maps, we reshape the landscape itself.
Okay, then. All right, not a bad mission. A little cleaner this time and not needing a massive push, but there's the other objective, LCACs with the Iskanders, then on hard difficulty, and then this is crazy, kill 50 enemy units with the SSO or Spetsnaz VMF. You're gonna have to be using those guys all the time, sitting in the back and constantly resupplying them. But I appreciate the challenge, and I appreciate you watching. Until next time, we'll see you. Goodbye.